Alright, I'm just back again. Part 2 of this evening's rant. There'll be a part 3 later because I've deleted a stack of files and I reckon I've got enough time to make a few. I'm only going to do a few more beers this time around actually. I did tell the dog I'd take him for a walk and it's dark, so I won't be around tomorrow either because, well, I got a full day shift. Funny how they always give me the full day shift when they know I'm working a 2-hour full-on heavy-duty cleaning job later that evening, but the only time I ever get a full day shift. Isn't that nice? And originally when the new boss took over, she decided to take the Monday off me altogether because she knew what a long day I was having, and I said, look, I don't mind. I'm a workhorse. I can go all bloody day. Once I'm started in the morning, I can go and go and go. And it sort of made me a bit lazy once she took that off me. And now they're slowly weaning me back onto it, but the only full day shift I get in the entire fortnight. Here's the one where I do the nighttime cleaning jobs afterwards, so I know they fucking hate me. They got it in for me. I'm still working on how I'm going to fix that problem, don't worry. I've got a few solutions up my sleeve, and the one who's mostly responsible for it will feel the full wrath of her bosses when it all comes to light. So, don't you worry. I wouldn't mind another job though. Seems the only jobs you can get these days are when you're self-employed and you go out and sell yourself, but man, advertising is expensive. I've pushed and pushed and pushed on the free Facebook pages. You spend an hour doing that or more and you get a phone call. Oh yeah, I'll get back to you later in the new year. Well, it's later in the new year now. Why don't you get back to me? Look, there are many sides to me too. I think I've explained this before. There is the raving nutter, lunatic, enlightened individual who I present myself with in my rants. I'm just being myself, but when I'm professional at my job, I'm very professional at my job and very learned and knowledgeable, helpful, friendly, informative, intuitive, because I understand the customer's wants and needs, and I satisfy them and have a good laugh and make them leave happy. Even the grumpy ones. And this woman the other day really wasn't happy with the selection of a particular item we had, and so I happily helped her sort out, and at the end she apologised and said, I'm sorry, even if I was a real grumpy bitch. And I just laughed and said, no, not at all, you're right. That's the sort of guy I am. I treat even the grumpy bitches with dignity and respect, because that's the only reason they're grumpy bitches in the first place, is because, you know, grumpiness attracts grumpiness. If you come across as a grumpy bitch in the first place, then you've set the standard for how you want the exchange to take place, and most people react to that. But no, I rise above it and say, oh, I see you're hurting. I see you're not having a good day. Let's turn this around and make it a pleasant exchange for you. And she turned around and even apologised, admitted what she was being like because she knew it, but yeah, we all feel it a bit in this heat sometimes, and the place where I work doesn't always exactly have the best items either. They're usually cheap fucking garbage, overpriced rubbish from China. But you've got to push and try and sell them even more. Well, there's all the pre-primed ones. I primed a few in my break just to save a bit of time. I think it's actually quicker to pre-prime, so I might even do that. pre-prime. I bet that's the first time you've ever heard anybody use that word. It could be my new career. I could be the pre-primer. Let's see if I'm any good at my job, eh? Come on, all you little cappies, get off. Happy little cappies. Rightio. We'll go right to left. Bit hard that rant while I'm doing this, but as you can see, I'm just having a whale of a time here. Or is it a time of a whale? I don't know. I'm giving these 1.5. Last time I only gave them 1. They come out good. As I'm saying, I think undercarbonation is always better than overcarbonation, but I like bubbles in my beer. And it's always fun if, when you open one up, it starts frothing over. So you just have to suck half of it down really fast. What was that? What was that? Nothing. You can be first for being a nothing. You done? You done? You done? Day's all done. That's what I like. Let's speed up the process. I like saying process. It's much better than process. There's nothing pro about it. It's just a process. Slang, language, vernacular. I don't even know what vernacular means. Well, I do, but I don't like to seem too overly educated because I'm just a common man. Well, I'm not that common. I'm as common as a mouse in a house. I wonder if that's going to make any difference to the vocals. You're probably going to say, fuck, why did you suddenly get so loud, man? I could barely hear you all that time, and now, shit, now we can hear you. Well, sorry. The beauty about doing it this way is I can have a drink at the same time. Oh, man. Imagine if, at the same time, I also had a bucket beneath me, which I was urinating into. Then I would have been making piss while drinking piss while having a piss, all at once. And that probably would have been unique, except for in certain parts of Arkansas. Or Arkansas, as we Aussies like to call it. Sorry about that. Just chucked in a bit of comedic interlude. Oh man, watch what you're doing. That's what I love about these bottles. It's because they've got these beautiful rounded tops that even when you fuck up and overflow, you don't even have to worry about them contaminating, because in 2 seconds it's all drained off. And you seal them up with their beautiful little rubber seal. Brewing's never been so easy. Oh, and by the way, piss is a slang term in Australia for alcohol. Or beer. Any sort of grog, really. drinking piss means drinking alcohol. So, if you're drinking piss while making piss while having a piss, that means you're making alcohol while imbibing in alcohol, while pissing out the results of the alcohol while you've extracted all this goodness of the fermented sugars out of it. Now, I know some of you might even have slight concerns for the state of my liver. Well, let me assure you, I am one healthy motherfucker. And I practice healthy living, eating and dieting 99% of the time. Occasionally don't, but we're all allowed some vices in life. But I consider most of what I eat very, very healthy. I find if I actually eat seafood, something I really love, like I would particularly love smoked trout, any sort of smoked fish really, I love. But when I do, that's about the time I get bowel upsets. Other than that, I'm healthy as a friggin' horse. In fact, the meals I find that agree most with me are what I make myself and my curries. I seem to keep going back to them. I can make a curry and it will last me an entire week. Plus it's something that I can put in a container to take to work if I do happen to get a full day shift. That I can easily reheat in the microwave, which I hate to use the microwave, trust me on that one. But occasionally, when you need to reheat food in a hurry, and all you got is curry, the microwave is quite useful. That's the only time I use it. When I'm reheating it at home, I just either reheat the whole pot. I usually do that on the second cook, reheat the whole pot again, because the second cook is often the best with a curry. And what was I going to say? And yeah, it just extracts more flavours out from then on. Like, I don't usually believe in second cooking just about anything, but curries, yeah, they work well with that. And then all the leftovers, you put a bit of rice in the bottom of your container. Good, healthy, natural, organic brown rice, mind you, not that crap white shit. I don't know how people can eat white rice. That stuff messes with me. When I went to the Philippines, all they have over there is white rice with every meal, breakfast, lunch and dinner. And man, it messed up with my bowels, I can tell you. Brown rice. I love brown rice. It's my staple food. After beer. Anyway, I think it's time I put a cap on some of these bottles and took the dog for a walk, and I'll be back later on. Take it easy, and remember, Earth is flat. See ya.